Good morning, Twitch. Good morning, Twitch. That just a little bit. Good morning, Twitch. On this 01.10.2024. Current time is 06:14 a.m. Yeah. I know I'm running late. I'm running late, folks. so, but I don't have a train to catch, so we're getting the day started here. But 6:15 a.m. Eastern time here in upstate New York. That'd be the southern tier of upstate New York where I live and reside on this Wednesday morning, hump day as it is called. We had the big screen up. It got fixed. And we do have the morning coffee where I've just sucked down about half of it already. First cup of the day. It would not be a Wednesday morning coffee if we did not have the morning coffee. We have the coffee here. Good stuff. We got a hashtag positive start to the day, hashtag PSTTD, despite the fact that we're about 15, 20 minutes late, maybe 30 minutes late. I slept in. I didn't get up until about 5:30. So, and it normally takes me about once I get up and check the cat boxes and get situated and with a cup of coffee and set up here. It's usually about a good 30 minutes and stuff like that. So, and then I have to post out my morning tweets. I got gunk in my eyes here, but eyes waking up and stuff like that. But we had a good sleep. I slept pretty good. I stayed up late last night. I was watching Oak Island. Tuesdays is Oak Island Day. Or viewing, and before that, what did we watch? Oh, The Extended Family. I guess I'm getting into that. It's on NBC. Okay, I'll watch it. Me and the missus. We watched it on Tuesday night. So I did catch Night Court just before that. It's okay. The judge is the girl that was one of the she played on Big Bang. She was the wife of the one guy that had the mop top haircut and stuff like that. So it's okay. It's a little bit corny, but it's okay. It's NBC. What are you gonna do? I'll be talking about NBC. Oh my God, Peacock. I hope I do a survey, and it says, "Would you recommend Peacock subscription?" I'd say absolutely no. Saw an article yesterday, real quick. We're not going into football yet, but I guess there's players, especially on the Chiefs, that are a little upset that's only for Peacock subscribers, and we got an ad starting in 5 minutes. So it's not just me. It's not just me, and I could not watch the Bills. I'm in New York, and I can't watch a New York football team that are playing down there in Miami. I got to be in Buffalo. I'm here in New York. It's one of my teams. I can't watch that on a regular channel. I have to pay to watch it. Screw you, Peacock. I'll give you a Peacock. Anyway, that's just my gripe there as far as that goes. Let's see. Currently here in the southern tier of upstate New York, we've got 41 degrees Fahrenheit. What's going on out there? It's warm out there. Do we have a wind advisory still? We'll get to that. Let's just get to the temperatures here as far as that goes. Let's see. Is that are we online there? Yeah, we're online there. Currently 41 degrees Fahrenheit, which equates to it's going to be a warm day. It's been down in the low 30s there the last week. 5 degrees Celsius. We're at 5 degrees Celsius. 41 degrees. That's what it's on the wall clock. Wow, that's It was about 30. When I went to bed last night, it was about 32 to 35 degrees Fahrenheit, somewhere there. Generally cloudy day today. A few flurries of snow showers possible. High of 41. Winds out of the west by southwest at 10 to 20 miles per hour. We have a wind advisory. Well, we had a wind advisory. It was wet and rainy all day yesterday, and wind advisory. We had like 1,000 people. 1,000 homes in the Tioga County here that was without power. Luckily, I wasn't one of them, but it was about 20, 25 miles an hour. Let's see, wind advisory. This was 3 3:39 this morning. Wind advisory in effect from 9 a.m. this morning to 7 p.m. 7 p.m. Eastern. Okay, so it's later. Southwest winds 20 to 30 miles per hour. I did not see that on the chart. Portions of central New York and northwest Pennsylvania. So it's up north of here, or well, northwest. That's out towards Jamestown. From 9 this morning to 7, gust of winds around unsecured. Okay, yeah, yada, yada, yada. But let me check. I checked the wind gauge. It looked like the wind was coming down today for my area. Let me check the graph. And, oh no, it's up there about above 15, 20 miles per hour there. Okay. Okay. All right. 15. Okay, we'll give it that. Okay, I didn't see. We're supposed to get the winds are about maybe 10 to 15, 10 to 15 yesterday. They weren't all that impacting. As I saw the brand, even yesterday afternoon, taking a nap there. I saw them at 10 to 20. Okay. Let's see. Sun will be rising this morning at 07:34. It's sort of stuck there at 7:34, which is in an hour and about 14, 15 minutes thereabouts. The sun will be rising at 7:34 a.m. and it will be setting at 4:53. We're moving up on that side. There's another couple minutes right there as far as that goes. So how's the big screen looking? Yeah, we're looking pretty good on the big screen. Our world times and temperatures as I speak here. Honolulu, Hawaii at 1:21 a.m. Currently it is cloudy skies with some clearing. 72 degrees Fahrenheit in Phoenix, Arizona. Clear skies at 4:21 local there. 34 degrees Fahrenheit. Windy City, Chicago, Illinois, 5:21 a.m. currently there. It is 34 degrees Fahrenheit in New York City, the jungle, at 6:22 a.m. and that's what time it is currently right now. Cloudy skies, 52 degrees Fahrenheit. Cork, Ireland, at across the pond at the Atlantic Ocean. At Cork, Ireland, it's 11:22 a.m. currently. Sunny skies, clear, sunny and clear, 34 degrees Fahrenheit. But in Milan, Italy, at 12:22 p.m. Currently, it is cloudy skies, 41 degrees Fahrenheit. In Kuala Lumpur, at 7:22 p.m. What's it? 12:22 p.m. in Milan. Okay, that's lunchtime. Okay, and in Kuala Lumpur at 7:22 p.m. in their evening, early evening. Sunny and clear, well, clear skies, 84 degrees Fahrenheit. And Tokyo, Japan at 8:23 p.m. in the evening there currently. Cloudy skies, 46 degrees Fahrenheit. And down in Australia, Melbourne, Australia at 10:23 p.m. Clear skies, 64 degrees Fahrenheit. And Sydney, Australia at 10:23 p.m. Cloudy skies with a little clearing, 77 degrees Fahrenheit, and those are our world times and temperatures as I speak. And we're unstable for some reason, according to 20.5 frames per second. Wow, what's going on there? It says 64 kb, and we're green on the OBS at 3675. Oh, we're higher on the OBS than we are on the Twitter. So there's something going on with the we've had power lines down. So, but let's see. Yeah, this is different. We're at 3640 to 3700 kbs on OBS, but we're at 3264. Usually it's higher on the OBS. Ooh, that's interesting. I don't see any red, but it says unstable here. That's interesting. Frames per second coming out of Twitch is, oh, there's a little red. Okay, now we're excellent. We're 34. We're doing better on OBS than we are on the Twitch right now. Wow, that's different. Okay, we're back up to 60 frames per second. We had a little burp there, right there. There's a little red. That's interesting. That is interesting. Oh my God, I never. That's. But we're in the green. We're at a good bit rate. We have 3 viewers. Do we have 3? Yeah, we have. It says we have 3 viewers. Let's see. Do we have 3 viewers? Yeah, we got a couple viewers there. So thank you for being here. I greatly appreciate it as far as that goes. Spending a little bit of your time to watch this knucklehead yap, 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 yap. So, but there. Okay, world times the time. We do have a thought for the day this morning. That's interesting on the Twitch side. Yeah, there's a little burp, but even still, now it's an excellent broadcast. But we're at 3478 kbs on the Twitch. OBS is running like a charm here. It's at 35 kbs, so it's cranking. It's out there. If there's a little red indicates that's usually out there and stuff. And I've never seen a low kbs. I've never seen 20 frames per second, but we're back up to 60 frames per second. That's just that nerdy stuff. It's that nerdy shit that it makes me like squirrel. Okay, let me put this back here on the. I'll keep it there. Let's see. Our thought for the day comes from a gentleman. Let's see, comes from an English poet and playwright, and that is Mr. Robert Browning, who was an English poet and playwright, with dramatic monologues, put him high among the Victorian poets. He was noted for his irony, characterization, dark humor, social commentary, historical setting, and challenging vocabulary and syntax. They use the word syntax. That's a computer technical word, isn't it? The syntax in computing. But Robert Browning's quote and our thought for today goes as follows. It's 5 words. And here it goes. The best is yet to be. It's the same as the best is yet to come. But that's probably where they got it from Robert Browning. The best is yet to be. And as we start a new year, the best is yet to be. I like that. I like that very much. And just being at a new year. Well, we're well into the new year now. Let's see. Yeah, we are. Let's see. February, March, April. So I'm coming up this Saturday. I'll be 9 months I've been retired. So the best is yet to be in retirement. I've had a few moments here this last couple of weeks over the Christmas holiday. Do I got to go to work? No, I don't. Just take it easy, Rich. Take it easy. I'm getting those. Not that I want to go back to work. No, I'm very blessed. I have to say that I am keeping very active as far as that goes, and one of the primary things is making more not really bugging her, but being more attentive to the missus and staying out of her way primarily too, which I think I'm doing an okay job and stuff because I'm not getting yelled at. Critiqued, I'll call it critique. Or and also going on the morning walks here. I started doing the morning walks, and we did have a morning walk yesterday. I had a morning walk. I put it up on YouTube Short the other day. Well, how many? That's interesting. Let me check that out. Let me check out the YouTube Short. And I also put it on my Instagram. I got a message from Instagram about 2 hours later. There was 100 views on that. I'm going, what? WTF? That's I was surprised the hell out of usually. I only get like 5 or 10. And all it is the camera pointing down on my feet, walking in the snow, and you can see the missus' feet, and she had the title. It says, it feels like we're walking with ankle weights, and that's what it was, walking through the 5 inches of snow that dropped the other day. Let me see. Let's go to shorts here real quick. Is that my shorts or somebody else's shorts? That's somebody else's shorts. Let's go home. I want to go to my account. Let's see. Where the hell is my account? Let's see. Google account, switch to YouTube Studios. Oh, let's just go to YouTube Studios. I can see it in YouTube Studios. This is on the Surface 3 that I'm looking at this with, as far as that goes. Okay, dashboard, content. Go to content and then shorts. Not that I could care less. Believe me, I just find it an interesting barometer to look at as far as guys. There's some, and I know one in particular that loves the numbers and stuff, but there's 52 views on my shorts, and all it is me walking. I mean, that's more views than I've had in the last 10 videos that I've uploaded over there. I just find that funny. People just watching that. But I had 100 views over on Instagram. I don't use Instagram that much. But it's to mark the thing I was walking in the snow, basically. That's the thing about it, the main crutch of it, as far as that goes. But it just surprised. I told the missus there, I guess it was yesterday on the walk, do you know how many views I got on that? And I said 100. She turns and goes, what? Are you a superstar now? No. Just kidding. Let's see. Today's National Day. We have National Bittersweet Chocolate Day. Nah, I'm not a fan of bittersweet. I like the sweet chocolate. Bittersweet chocolate. I guess they use that in cooking. Let's see. National Cut Your Electric Cost Day. You could do that. You could do that with just changing the type of light bulbs. And now, oh, hey, Tim Fan, yo, we haven't seen you in a while, my friend. Are you doing okay? Have not seen you in more than coming up on a week there, my friend. I hope everything is all right with you. Tim Fan, our resident contractor out there in Michigan. For those folks watching on YouTube and Rumble, he is a regular, but he's been a little scarce here. Probably busy with his girlfriend there. As far as that goes, because I think the last time you talked with us, I think you bought an engagement ring. I hope she doesn't watch this. I guess did I let the cat out of the bag? I've got 5 cats, so they're out and about. Good to see you though, Tim. Glad that I really hope everything is doing good for you. A happy New Year. I'm not sure if I've seen you. This is the first time I think I've seen you this year. But good to have you here. You're probably on the job site right now, kicking and yelling at the workers there to get back to work, while you're sitting here watching this knucklehead do the yap bit. Good to have you here, my friend. Very good to have you here. Good to see you. Let's see. But National Cut Your Costs. You could do. I don't know if we cut our costs. We've changed our electric from a 100 amp to 200 amp, and I found out that I could put an electric charger, but I'm not really engaged in that EV yet. It's too much to begin with. I find it fascinating, just like I did with solar. Solar, that was a gimmick when I first got my 2 solar panels. Now everybody, my next door neighbor, he has these freaking massive solar panels, and here in New York State, if you got the solar, you could you got tax breaks. I don't know if that's taken. I almost did that, but my roof is what they call a Cape Cod cut type, so it would have been a little difficult to put But my next door neighbor, he's like from the Slavic countries. He's Romanian. His missus is Italian, and he told me the story when they got married. He's like 72. How old is Mr. T and Mrs. T? Oh, she's out in the back row. I think Mrs. T is 82, and I think he's 72 or something like that. But when they got married, it was like, ooh, the families.
You asking me something?
What was? How old is
In their 80s.
Mr.? They're both the same age, right?
I don't think so. I don't know.
I think he's younger than she is.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I know Mrs. T she's 82 and Mr. T is like 78 or something like that. But when they got married, ooh. But this is an older guy that I would have never. He would have been the last person. He's got these solar panels on his garage on the other side, and solar panels, and they're connected right into NISEC, which is the local electric company. I have two Harbor Freight. They're both 90 watts, so that's 180 watts on these six little panels. I have a 20-watt panel, and all they are is a trickle charge and stuff like that. But I have a 125 amp deep cell battery that I use if the power goes out. We can connect like 4 or 5 lamps on there with extension cords, and it lights up the house. It lights it little, so I don't have to start the generator, because sometimes we have power outages for like maybe a couple hours. It's not worth pulling the generator unless like wintertime. Now it would, because I would connect my heater and my heater and my water heater. Primarily in the winter, it's a water heater. Summertime, it's primarily the electric generator is for the refrigerator, keep the food cold and stuff like that. But for regular lighting and stuff, I can plug in 5 lights and keep that battery going. It'll light up the place, anywhere from 15 to 20 hours or something like that, depending on how many lights I got connected. So, but now you should always be aware of your electrical costs and stuff like that. Let's see, we have National Houseplant Appreciation Day. I don't know if we can't have plants because the cats get into them. Let's see, National Oyster Rockefeller Day. No, I'm not a fan of oysters. Clams maybe, but not oysters. I like this one. This one because I have these guys flying over my house almost on a daily basis. I see them when I step out, and they're flying around. Maybe every other day or something like that, but at least once or twice, 2 or 3 times during the course of the week, I see them. And that is the Eagles. Today is Save the Eagles Day, and we have saved them, but we need to be aware that these are creatures of this blue marble that we live on, and visiting. And I love the eagles. My favorite bird, the eagles, the American bald eagles, the United States America's icon, mascot, I guess you could say. Each year, January 10th, Save the Eagle Day reminds us of the majestic raptors that soar above the earth. And man, they are gorgeous. My arms are spread out, okay, and that's about maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe almost 6 feet. There's some of them that their wingspan is further than what I can. I mean, it's just they're a gorgeous bird. Up close and personal, they're gorgeous. Whether they are well populated or endangered due to the work the scientists and the public, primarily the public, because we got away from that DDT. That was the killer. That was going to be the potential extinction of the eagles back when I was a kid. The bald eagle was removed from the list in June of 2007. Poaching, pesticides, and other dangers continue to threaten the eagle population, because they eat those critters that they eat the plants on the farms, and the pesticides that are on the farms, it gets into the food cycle for the. But hashtag Save the Eagle Day. While the day started as a way of saving specific pair of eagles and to raise awareness about the species, the observation has grown to encompass all species of eagles. Approximately 60 species of eagles populate the world. I thought there was more than that, but 60. Most of the species are found in Eurasia and Africa. North, Central, and South America and Australia only account for about 14%. However, no eagles are found in Hawaii. That's interesting. The most common species in North America is the bald eagle and the golden eagle. And we don't have golden eagle. The American bald eagle started with one nest that was out there on Hiawatha Island, and it was a national protected nest. In the Waterman Conservation, Mr. Waterman was a farmer in Appalachian. That's the town I grew up in, and we were neighbors. He used to chase us younger guys out of the barn there when we were playing in the haystacks and stuff like that. And Mrs. Waterman will always get the local girls there. That my sister and everybody there. The girls to bake cookies and stuff like that. They were really, but all his property became a conservation center, And on Hiawatha Island, it's an island on the Susquehanna here in Tioga County. There's an eagle's nest, and that one eagle's nest, um, there's eagles all over. There's eagles up in Shenango Forks area on the Susquehanna. They're down here in Waverly. We have them right here where I'm at in the village and stuff. They fly over. It just I get excited when I say, because I would never have thought when I first moved here I'd be seeing eagles flying over, but here it is, lo and behold, 27, 28 years later, after getting out of service, I have eagles, and they grace the presence overhead and stuff. I stop dead in my tracks and I just watch them until I can't see them anymore, because they, especially on a blue sky day, it's just gorgeous as far as that goes. So we're going to go with National Save the Eagle Days as far as that goes. And let's see. Eagles are powerful birds of prey. An eagle, sharp sense and sight paired with powerful muscles, and they are huge, man. When you get up up close, personal, I mean that bird is standing probably good almost 4 feet high. That's how big they are. The first eagle I ever saw, though, was in a zoo, and that's before. And I'm happy to say the first time I saw them here, I couldn't believe it, because the report that there was an eagle's nest, and it was protected right away. It was right there on the Hiawatha Island, which is part of the Waterman's Conservation Center here in Tioga County. Piercing talons and beak made them primarily primed for hunting, and they are when they mate for life. Hey, Tony D, salute to you, sir. Hashtag positive start to the day. Hashtag good morning from Tony. What'd you say? Oh, do you need a washer? What's wrong with the washer? Huh? Oh, is it going now? Oh, is it going? Oh, okay. Our washer has a mind of its own. It's not getting its attention. So Tony, you want to buy a used washer?
I want a house. Want a whole house?
You want a whole house? Oh, it's gonna be one of those days. I can see it. Tony said hi. Good morning to Tim Fan 40 there. Good to have you here, Tony. Tony D, for those folks that are watching on the replay here on Twitch, Rumble, and YouTube. And Tina, there's Tina. Our Jersey girl's here too. Tina, good morning. I got to get a refresh here. We're getting the folks in here in the chat, and Tina's saying good morning, and Tony's saying good morning to each other. And Tony's just laughing his ass off for the missus there. She always a positive start to the day here as far as that goes there. So let's see. Hashtag Save the Eagles. That's the day today. Let's see. Yesterday, let me get to this. We did. And Tina's saying good morning to Tim Fan 40. Let's see. We did. Let's see. I go push this, share, and let me get over here. Push it. And yesterday we did have. I didn't do the audio podcast. I did the. What do we got here? I did the Tioga radio show. We had that up yesterday, and this is the radio show I did yesterday right here. It's. I know Tony D is over there on. Is that coming up? Yeah, that's coming up. Let's see. There's the Tioga radio show. Let's see. That's. Let me size this up just a tad better here. Let's see. We'll put it like that, and we'll move it over here like that. Oh, I gotta move it like that. Okay, there we go. So So there's the radio show, and in the radio show that we have, let's see, we've got the artists. We got the following artists that we played. We played Electric Light, a lot of classics. These are all great songs that I played yesterday. Electric Light Orchestra, Guns N' Roses, the Jimi Hendrix Express, John Bon Jovi, the Romantics, Elton John, Def Leppard, and Queen, and David Bowie with Under Pressure. And so it's over there on the Mixcloud at mixcloud.com/Richard M. Roberts, as far as that goes. So Tony D is over there. Oop, we don't want that. We want my profile. Tony D is over there, and let's see. We had Helen's mixed tapes over there. She Radio Leggy, and what's Tony? Tony, let me see. What's Tony? Let's get Tony up here. He had. Let's see. Let's get Tony here. There's Tony D. Tony D is over there too. Here's Tony D's channel, as far as that goes. There's Tony D's. Did that come up? Yeah, that's coming up. I just gotta let it catch up. Let's see. Okay. The big screen's running just a tad, lagging just a little bit. But there's Tony D's. He's over there on Mixcloud. Let's see, your last broadcast, Tony, when was that? That was, 3 weeks ago. Okay, you haven't been doing I thought you've been doing the music. What's going on there? I thought you've been doing the music, as far as that goes. So, there's Tony D's last broadcast. Oh, you had Bobby Shadow on there. He made a comment. Bobby Shadow, our good friend Bobby Shadow. And let's see, we got Helen's mixtapes here. Let's give her a plug. Helen's mixtapes for 4 January. And you can find Helen at Radio Leggy. Mixcloud.com, Radio Leggy. I'm overdue. Yeah, you're overdue. That's 3 weeks that I seen on the thing there, Tony. So, get on it there, Dad. I've been looking at it, and I didn't do it last week, but I will do it this week. I can go ahead and I'm gonna probably, if I do replay this show on Saturday morning on I usually do that on. That's when I like using the Restream. Restream is a platform that we're all using. Tony uses it a lot. Michael Bathurst uses it. Helen's the one that when we all left HAPS got us to use that. I might go ahead and broadcast this show. I just broadcast, no commentary from me. I just broadcast the show itself. So that looks pretty good on the screen here. I'm just looking at it and stuff like that. That looks really good. So that's what I did yesterday. The Mixcloud show broadcast. And as far as that goes, and it's fun doing. It really is. It's a lot of fun to do, and what else did I do yesterday? We went for a walk. I took a nap. I've been procrastinating. I'm in my procrastinating stage. I say I'm going to go ahead and broadcast. What is it? I'm going to broadcast Lord of the Rings online, but it gets to right after lunch, and I'm like looking at the computer, and I'm standing over there looking down the hallway at the couch in the living room, and you know what? The couch always wins out. But I end up listening to. I put the headphones in. I had these headphones in, the earbuds, and I listen to podcasts, and I actually fall asleep. I have a good nap, so. And that's probably why I stayed up late last night. I stayed up late last night watching Oak Island, even though I did catch myself sleeping a little bit on the couch here, but I did wake up and stuff. Coffee's going good. You know what? This is a good place to take a break right now, even though we've been on for 37 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and take a quick break here, folks. And as far as that goes. So you guys, I will be right back. And we're back. We're back. We are back. Just had to check on the washer with it has a mind of its own as far as that goes. Oh my God. We are back here. I got a full cup of coffee here, and Tina, are you still here? I know you got to get ready to go see Hal Moss, our good friend Hal Moss, a broadcaster that's over there in Michigan. And so I know I don't know, where's he? Hey, good morning, Helen. Helen is here from Scotland. Ad break ends in 20. Okay, ad break ends in 1 minute and 23 seconds. Okay, Helen's coming in from Edinburgh, Scotland. Leggy lady there, 01. Good morning, Helen. Hope you're having a great start to your day. Raise my coffee cup to you. And Tina saying hi to Helen. Tina, where's Hal today? Is he on TikTok or is he on Facebook? I think he does Facebook's Monday. And you're okay. Because I know you're gonna. And you can go over and see. I'm not giving you permission. You can do. I don't have to give you permission. I just say don't worry about cutting out to go to Hal, because I know you're one of the regulars over there with Hal. And Tina, or Leggy Leg, saying hi to Tina. But where's he broadcasting this morning? Hal Massa. I think I got a card. I haven't flipped his card in a while. I might go watch him. I might watch him on the big screen this morning. What's Hal Moss? I thought we had one for him. I know Fridays he broadcasts here on Twitch. I would love to have him come back to Twitch. Yeah, I lost a card for him. I thought we had a card for Hal Moss. But he's Hal Massa Media. And I don't see him up. I see, let's see, I see Jim Figerty. He's up on the board for me. And I see Jen Mez, who is a PUBG Battleground extraordinaire. He's down in my recommended views. If you like PUBG Battleground, this guy he is deadly on the battlefield. I've talked to him a couple times, and he's a great guy. He's a great. He does the PUBG Mobile. Hal is off on Wednesday. Oh, he takes off on Wednesday. Oh, okay. I thought so. He just does. So he only broadcasts Mondays. Does he broadcast Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday then? My phone is not wanting to work today. Okay, no problem, Tina. That's okay. It happens. It happens. No problem. Yeah, Hal Massa. Okay, so he takes Wednesdays off. He's on TikTok too. Yeah, I know. I don't know if I could ever do TikTok. And I was trying to tell you, no problem. I get the. It happens to me with my phones and stuff, Tina. So, but Hal Massa, he's a good guy. He's a good guy. He's out there in Michigan. That's where Tim Fan's at. He's a radio entity out there on one of the Fox affiliate radio channels and stuff. So, let's see. We got on this day in history. I took an early coffee break because I needed the coffee. It's a lot hotter. The other stuff was warming when I poured the first cup, but it was sitting there for a while I was setting up. So, let's see. On this day, 25 years ago today, The Sopranos debuted on HBO. I never really watched a full I've seen episodes of The Sopranos, but that was a pretty good TV series. And they've had some good ones. We're finishing a TV series. We've got 4 more episodes of Kim's Convenient on Netflix. There's 5 seasons. I'm feeling I don't want to watch the last 4 because I don't want it to end, because it's a great series. You can watch it again. They never went to a 6th season. Let's see. In 1776, a very important publication was a literature. Piece of literature was written by Thomas Paine, published in 1776 on this day. the immensely popular Common Sense pamphlet urging American colonists towards independence. We could all use some common sense, and as far as that goes. And 1920, the League of Nations, which didn't really last that long, it fell apart after Japan left. But League of Nations held their first meeting and ratified the Treaty of Versailles, ending World War I. But it was when the Japanese walked out. That was when the League of Nations, they didn't have any power. They're just like today's United Nations. The United Nations, they're an inept organization. They don't really, unless they have the backing of major countries, one of them primarily being the United States, we don't even bother. We just make our own coalitions. We might get the stamp of approval, but it's see ya.
Bye.
All right. We might get their stamp of approval for just to say, hey, we got the UN. It's a place where they talk at least. Okay, that's the only good thing I see. At least governments or countries around the world are talking. But it seems like the United Nations, for the most part, all the countries gang up on the United States now and stuff. So even though we pay the lion's share of the rent and utilities here. Let's see. Speaking of the UN, the first UN General Assembly opened with 51 nations in 1946. That was after World War II. The UN was prevalent and was more in the forefront of world events, primarily because the United Nations was. We were using the United Nations flag during the Korean War, when there was battling on there. So 1946 was the first, and I've been to the UN. I visited the UN. It's down there in New York City. It's a pretty interesting place, and and when you're at the UN, you are not in the United States. It's totally a neutral ground. It's as far as that goes. So that was the first time I was ever out of the United States, is when I stepped onto the property of the UN. You're basically in pretty much all the countries of all the countries around the world. Let's see. In 1967, and this should have Edward Brooke, a Republican from Massachusetts, took his seat as the first black elected in the U.S. Senate by popular vote, and that was. Well, of course, that was towards the end of the civil rights movement that sparked us to all look at more civil rights in this country, the United States. And let's see, the United States and the Vatican back in 1984 established full diplomatic relations after 117 years. Now, that's another place. The Vatican, that's not Italy. Vatican is a country unto its own. They're like the UN. They're there in Italy, and Italy says, yeah, the Vatican's here in Italy, but Vatican has their own government, per se, I guess. Let's see, back in 1986, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar of the Los Angeles Lakers scored his 34,000th career point during a 124-102 win over the Indiana Pacers, the only NBA player to reach the milestone at the time, and who remains the all-time leader at 30. I thought LeBron James beat that. Let me check that out. I gotta fact check that one. I think LeBron James beat him. Let's see. Let's go to the Google here and see as far as that goes. Let's see. Tony's heading back in. Okay, Tony. Tony's in and out here in the morning for people watching. Tony D. He brother, veteran, fellow broadcaster, very good friend here online. He works down there in Robbins, Georgia. He turns the wrench on aircraft. Very important work. I know exactly what Tony does, and it's very, very important, especially to those guys that are flying those jets. Very, very important. All-time leader. All-time. Let's see. All-time NBA. And we're in basketball. I'm not watching it for some reason. All-time leader. Oh, that's what I want. I want all-time NBA scoring leader. I can't type this morning. It's sort of like Tina not being able to type on her phone. Let's see, all-time NBA scoring leader. Let's see who that says. It's LeBron James. He had 39,531. So he's at 39,000, where Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was at 38. So I thought LeBron James. Yeah, he broke the record. Of course, LeBron. He's a monster on the court. A monster on the court as far as that goes. Let's see what I want. I want that one. Yeah. Okay, that's the one I want. Yeah. I don't want that one. We don't want that one. Okay. We do want that one. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Did I get rid of those other ones? No, I don't want that one. I want that one. No, we don't want that one. Hang on. I think I clicked a couple buttons I shouldn't have. Okay, we're back. We're back on the thing. Okay, we got it. Let's see. What else do we got here? Let's see. Do we have? Oh, happy birthday. Let's see. How old is he? 1945 on this day. Happy birthday to the Rhapsody voice British singer and songwriter. Who am I talking about, Helen? Whose birthday's today? That should give you a hint. Raspity voice British sing and songwriter. He's 79 today. Any guesses? I'll give Helen a chance to type it in here if she's still here. Who? Oh, Mrs. got it. Come. What gave it away? Rhapsody voice?
Raspy voiced British singer.
Okay. Rod Stewart, good singer. I like him. He's a good guy. 79 years old. God bless him. His fame goes all the way back to this first hit, Maggie May, which is a great song, with its striking warm sounding, steeped in warmth. The long list of hit songs followed earned Rod the Mod, the number 59 spot on Rolling Stone magazine's 100 greatest singers of all time. I like his music, and made him one of the best selling music artists of all time, with sales of 120 records worldwide. So what do they make? They don't sell records anymore. So how do they measure that? That used to be the model of old. How many records they could sell. Stewart toured North America back in 2019 and 2020. Ooh, that's only 3 years ago. Helen, I can't hear Rod Stewart without thinking about Kenny Everett sketch with oh, okay. Yeah, that's true. Hey, good morning, Thamer. Thamer coming in from the Saudi Arabia, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. He's from Riyadh. Good to have you here, Thamer. Yeah, Rod Stewart. Yeah, he had some sketchy things. Yeah, have it sketch with the inflammable bum. Yeah, inflammable bum. But happy birthday to him. Let's see. Also today, 42 years ago, The Catch. Arguably the most ironic play in NFL history was completed to seal the remarkable 28-27 victory over the Dallas Cowboys with less than a minute remaining. Under pressure from three opposing players, San Francisco 49er quarterback and sport legend Joe Montana, what a quarterback he was, managed to get off the throw to find Dwight Clark in the end zone. The catch in the 1981 NFC Championships would see the 49ers advance and win Super Bowl, 16, the first in franchise histories. And Tina saying hi to Thamer. Dammer coming in. So a little bit of football history. But Joe Montana, he was, God, I mean, Tom Brady, he is the GOAT, but Joe Montana by far was probably one of the he is one of the greatest football players. He had this laser throw there, and Dammer saying hi to Tina, the catch as they call it. So let's see on AP side. Let's see. 1788, Connecticut became the 5th state to ratify the United States Constitution and became our 5th state. 1914, County of Los Angeles opened the country's first public defender's office. Okay. 1916, the World War I Battle of Gallipoli ended 8 months with the Ottoman Empire victory as Allied forces withdrew. Yeah, there was a big battle there that didn't go too well with the British. The British were trying to advance or something like that, and they lost their asses. I forget what that was. That was over there in the Greece area. 1945, on this day during World War II, American forces began landing on the shores of Lalagayan Gulf in the Philippines as the Battle of Luzon got underway, resulting in an Allied victory over Imperial Japanese forces. And that's about it as far as that goes. It just goes into some other stuff that's not really, it's only like 5 or 6 years old. I don't really look at that as history, as history as far as that goes. Speaking of history, though, I do have something that's taken place that I'm a little upset about, and I often talk about Endicott, New York, being the birthplace of IBM, and they're doing something. IBM, for all practical purposes, pulled out of Endicott. Okay, they're no longer in Endicott. So where the hell is that? Where's that article? I thought I had that article. Oh, remember the Vestal Steakhouse sign up on? Yeah, there's these it's one of many upstate restaurants that are long gone. Where is this art? Oh, here it is. IBM. They have a museum, okay, and once IBM closed, and I worked at IBM Endicott for 9 years, so I'm considered an IBMer. My father worked at IBM for 30 years. 20 of those have been upstate here. 10 of them were downstate, as far as for his when we moved when I was a kid. And let's see, we'll bring this up here. This is an article that's on Fox 40, and it's basically IBM collection taken out of Endicott History and Heritage Center. So they moved it away from what is it? They moved it away from the plant, the site, IBM site. They're tearing down buildings. There's some other buildings. BAF is in there, or what is it? BAE. They're an industrial complex. They took over some buildings, and there's some other entities in there. But the old IBM buildings they're taken down, and they had a museum in the old clock building. They called it the main building. I'm not even sure what they're doing with that, but they reestablished a museum in Endicott, and we have a little bit of a. Let me go make sure this is up. We're going to go ahead and listen to this this bit here.
Part of Broome County history was packed up and shipped east to Poughkeepsie yesterday. Crews were moving pieces of the IBM collection out of the Endicott History and Heritage Center yesterday. All the pieces are being taken to Poughkeepsie, as that is where the IBM's headquarters are located. President Ted Warner says the museum was losing money ever since the COVID-19 pandemic, and the board made the decision to close a few months ago. Warner added that the hope was to find someone in Broome County to take the items and display them, but that was never finalized.
So, what we have is, let me get to this article here. Thamer, did you see the tunnels of New York City yesterday? No, they're probably flooded. We had a lot of rain here, Thamer, so that's a normal thing. The Lincoln Tunnel, that's the primary tunnel going from Jersey over to New York. I would imagine, you just saying that with all the rain that we had yesterday, they probably had a lot of rain. But a once staple historical exhibit, and I thought this would be here for a long time, as far as that goes. And the IBM collection, and what they have is all these old products that they made at IBM Endicott. I'm talking about the synagogue tunnels that have been. Oh no, I didn't see that. Oh, okay, they discovered. Oh, really? I'll have to check that out. I did not. I thought you were referring to water in the tunnels. I'll have to check that out. But the IBM article here, it's IBM collection is being taken from the Endicott Historical Heritage Center, which they established after IBM. Yeah, I'll look it up after the broadcast. And they had all these machines that IBM first made, and they're fascinating to look at. But they began to move this collection out, and they're moving it to Poughkeepsie, which is over in the Hudson Valley. Poughkeepsie, New York, it was an IBM site. I don't know why they're moving it, but initially the museum was created in 1993 for IBM employees, 30 machines, and between 400 and 500 pictures. This is an archive that it tells you the history of how IBM started in Endicott, New York. The pictures among the items, and in the collection, it took up about 5,000 square feet. The museum was open to the public in 2012, but due to COVID pandemic, the center was losing money, and the board made the decision 3 to 4 months ago to close it. So that's what it came down to. They weren't making money to keep it going. It is a big part of history for this area, because this was an IBM area. IBM birthplace is in Endicott, New York, and I'm just sad to see it go. But the local assemblywoman there, Donna Laporto, is that her name?
Lapardo?
Yeah, Donna Laporta.
Laporto.
Laporto, yeah. It's unfortunately that it came to this. Assistance was offered to help keep the collection on Washington Ave. That's the Ave, Washington Ave. That's a famous avenue in Endicott. We also asked for the first time. We asked for the first time to find a new location in the community. By the time she got involved, all decisions had been made. IBM intended to store the collection in Poughkeepsie while we locate a new place to display. So maybe it might come back. That's encouraging. They're just going to Poughkeepsie to be stored at. She'll be working closely with the Broome County Historical Society, County Historical historian Roger Luther, and others are next. The hope was to find someone in Broome County to take the items and display them, but that did not materialize. So the items were collected this past Monday, will be taken to Poughkeepsie, New York, where IBM headquarters isn't located in Poughkeepsie. It's located in Armonk. Boy, did they get that one wrong.
Maybe it's changed.
No. Armonk, that's, I don't know. I could be wrong on that. I'm going to have to fact check that. The last word I got is Armonk, New York. Let's see. Let's check it right now. IBM headquarters. Let's see. IBM's still strong even due to the revolution in technology. Yes, they're mostly information, Thamer. I worked there for 9 years. I was building raw circuit boards that go into servers and stuff. I mean, there was the one board the most expensive board I worked with was almost $500,000. That's just a raw board with all the circuitry, because there's layers in that board. There's like 15 layers. I think it was a 15-layer board where there's circuitry in there, and that's before they put all the populating mean the gizmos, the chips, and all that. I tested those and I made those as far as it was pretty fascinating. Let's see. Headquarters, HQ for IBM now. Let's see. Armonk, New York. It's still Armonk.
Really?
Yeah. The International Business Machine Corporation, trademarked IBM, nicknamed Big Blue, is an American multinational technological corporation headquartered in Armonk, New York, and is present in over 175 countries. And I'm sure Saudi Arabia, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, they're located over there in some capacity. I think if you can tell me if I'm wrong there, Thamer. I would imagine they are. But IBM birthplace is Endicott, New York, and I worked there for 9 years after I got out of the service. 9 years. It was fun. I loved testing the boards. It was just very interesting work, and there was some stuff that was done there. Just like at the job I got after I left IBM, I can't say where it was because that's my own self thing. I don't have what do they call that? A non-disclosure. I don't have a non-disclosure, but it's just the sensitivity of the work that was done and stuff like that. I don't want to talk about it and stuff. It just was very interesting work from a technological standpoint and stuff like that. So IBM was, and my father, he passed away knowing that I worked at IBM, and he loved that. He thought that was good because it was sort of like the second generation family member going into the coal mines there, as far as that goes. So
They sold out.
What's that?
And then they sold out.
Yeah, well, they didn't sell out. They just moved out. They didn't sell it out. They just moved out. IBM is still very, very a powerful company. Yes, I have seen IBM offices here. It's on my way to work next to Microsoft and Cisco. Okay, so you got the major. I would imagine Saudi Arabia, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, is a happening place. And every time Thamer tells me about Riyadh and stuff like that, Riyadh is that would be one place I'd probably get on an airplane to come visit. Would be Riyadh, just to see that, Thamer, just to let you know. I love Italy. I would go to Italy first, and then I would go over to Riyadh, and then come back to Italy, and then come back. That would be if I was to get able to travel again. But right there, Riyadh. Every time I hear Thamer talk about Riyadh, and especially what you told me last time, Thamer, was about the festivals that go on there, and then what's happening as far as events that are going to happening over there. And you're most welcome, you and your family. I appreciate that, Thamer. I think that I don't know. Would you go to Riyadh if we had?
I'm not getting on a freaking airplane
She's
again.
like, she doesn't want to get on it. But not even for Hawaii?
Doors blowing. No.
Italy?
Nope.
No. Okay. She's more adamant than me now.
As much as I want to be somewhere else.
Yeah.
Nope.
No, she does. I think because we just had that airplane incident where the door came out too, so that's a little. It's always when you hear something like that, Alaskan airline. You imagine sitting there in the plane, and all of a sudden you look to your left, and the door just pops out, and it's like you're at 15,000 feet. That's the only thing is getting from here to there, Thamer, is a long flight, and that's just something that what is it? Oh, what can I say? It can be a little taxing as far as that goes, and so the missus. Oh, we're past the 1 hour mark. Okay. And Thamer says it's okay. I have free Alaskan airline tickets for you guys. Did you hear that?
Yep.
The missus like
I
that.
don't think so.
She said, I don't think so. That's a good
I get out a puddle jumper before I get on one of those now.
Oh, that's good. Let's see. I usually present this. It's 100 years ago, but this is for January 8th. I'm not on. This is for Monday, and they'll probably have one tonight for Wednesday. I'll show on Friday. So this is 100 years ago today. I like presenting these. These are because I have the capability of presenting these, and Tina's laughing out loud. Yeah, like that, Tina. Yeah. So I'm really enjoying this present capability that I have on Twitch guest stars, which is now start streaming together. They have a present on it, and we're going to do 100 years ago today. And hey, Jason, 7340421. Hi there, first time chatter. Glad to have you here. Where are you coming in from? Let's see. Oh, you've been around for a while. Okay. Where are you from, Jason? What part of the world are you from? I'm here in the southern tier of upstate New York. Oh, you're down in New York City. Okay, you're a New Yorker. What borough? I used to go down to New York City when I was a kid, visiting when I was growing up in Brooklyn, down there in Avenue N. We got an ad break in 1 minute and 26 seconds, so we're gonna just sit tight. You may be seeing some commercials here, Jason. So, oh, you're Manhattan. Okay. Ooh, that's high-end area. Glad to have you here, Jason. And we got ads starting here momentarily. So I'm going to set up for 100 years ago today. And let's see, we got that one. We're going to share. Oh, I got to push it. I got to push it. Let's see, we're going to push it. And we'll set up because we got ads. Oh, ads end in 37 seconds. Okay. So, let's see. We got this. How's that one? Is that going to go? Okay, this is on Fox 40, just like the previous article. 100 years ago, on January 8th, we're gonna find out what happened 100 years ago today. And stand by. Let's see. We'll bring this up.
Welcome back. From open defiance to the liquor law to a coal thief. Broome County historian Roger Luther shares the news that made headlines in Broome County 100 years ago today. All brought to you by Ziff Law.
100 years ago today, the formal organization of a new church to be called Beautiful Plain Baptist Church will take place next Sunday. A community-wide campaign is being planned to increase the membership in the Binghamton branch of the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People. A Bingham Street man was arrested this morning for stealing 50 cents worth of coal from a Lackawanna coal car, and he was sentenced to pay a $25 fine. And finally, Broome County officials declared today that conditions of immorality, open defiance of the liquor law, and peddling of dope have reached alarming proportions in this county. That was the news 100 years ago.
Welcome back.
100 years ago today, or actually it was on January, this past Monday. Can you imagine the big crime? The big crime of the time was stealing 50 cents of coal. Oh my God, that's unreal. Well, I'm just looking at the side things. Let's see. Appalachian driver charged with DWI after rolling crash on Vestal. Oh, we heard about that crash. Vestal Parkway. It's a big. It's Vestal Parkway is. There's a lot of good stores up there, and it goes right by the University of Binghamton. The University of Binghamton is in Vestal. And the Vestal Parkway just exploded because of the campus there, the University of Binghamton. Look it up. It's a big college. It's a big time college. Not as big as say Michigan that won the national championship here this past Monday, as far as that goes. Let's see what else. Let's see what else we have in the news. We have, there's the IBM one, North Street, lockdown, 100 years ago, and that's pretty much it for that. Let me check the WBNG. Oh, New York State residents can earn 35K to ride. Oh, if you earn $35,000 to ride in the Wienermobile, that's the Oscar Mayer. We won't do that one. Let's see. Um, oh, this is one. Let's go to WBNG. Let's see, Thamer. It's funny because I always prefer Boeing over Airbase, especially 777. Oh, okay. And Jason, you're from Manhattan. Okay, I got that the first time, Jason, that you said Manhattan and down there in New York City, the jungle, as I call it. Um, you always prefer Boeing over Airbus, especially. Oh, the 777. That's a good plane to ride on. Okay. Let me see. We got this next article I want to present. Of course, with the new year, we're in the middle of taxes, and let's see. Present, share, and we push. Let's see. Bring this up on WBNG. Push it. And this is the next article. Here in New York, the advantage of early tax return submissions, as far as that goes. How's this looking? Yeah, this looks all right. Let's bring it up a little bit. Okay, we'll bring it right there. This is on WBNG. Let's see, we get the... Okay, there it is. Okay. 5 reasons New Yorkers should file early taxes this January. Let's see. Number 1. Let's see. Due to the procrastination and put off doing taxes, I think the missus is going to have the taxes done within the next week here. We don't spend that much. We don't have that much in taxes and stuff like that. But here's 5 perks in getting taxes done and over with ahead of time. Speedy cash refunds. Here's something to rest your weary mind. You file taxes early. Kick back and relax. And guess what? You got your tax return faster by getting your tax return early, or your tax return in early and opting for direct deposit. You can wave goodbye to weeks of waiting for the cash. More time. Number 2, more time to plan payments. If you have to pay, maybe you have to pay this year. If you owe the IRS some moolah, filing early still has its perks. By submitting your return ahead of time, you have more time to get your funds together and put them together. As far as that goes. Let's see, Thamer, you save every bill you got over the year. How's that work? You save every bill you got over the year. How's that work? Oh, I don't think we're going to get a return, but I don't think we're going to pay anything. I'm retired now, so it evens out. For me, it evens out, Thamer, I guess. It's when the missus, when she doesn't say anything about taxes to me, they're taken care of. She takes care of all the finances. I don't do squat on the financial other than sign the tax return, which I haven't done yet. But getting it in early, you have more time to get funds together and put together a payment strategy. No more scrambling last minute. Let's see. Number 3, go get ahead of financial moves. Get ahead of financially moves. Filing taxes early isn't just about getting your refund or paying what you owe. Oh, I don't know about that. I like the refund. The refund is always my motivating factor. It can also be a smart financial move, especially if you want to buy a house. Of course, you don't want that hanging over. Okay, it builds your equity and your credit score. Buying a house, apply financial aid, and other major life decisions. Having your tax return early can be a game changer, and you'll have all your financial info at a fire. Okay, And then no more extensions. Filing a tax extension is as fun as watching paint dry to avoid the the headache by filing early. Asking for an extension usually happens when you're not prepared. By getting ahead of the game, you can avoid, so you don't have to worry about that extension. And number 5 is filing early can be a great way to protect yourself from tax return identity theft. By filing early, you reduce the opportunity for scammers to swoop in. And there's scammers out there. They call up and they want your information. I say, screw you guys. I don't even answer the phone on them. And they steal your hard-earned refund. It's a win-win. Stay ahead of the game. And ahead of the bad guys, and your money ends up where it belongs. So those are 5 reasons people here in New York should file their tax return in January, and that could be applied all over the place too. So that's an interesting article there as far as that goes. Let's see. Do we have anything else here? Let's see. Let me see. Let me check. Let me check the WBNG site here as far as that goes. And let's see, that was on tax returns. Endicott native wins Emmy Award for working with Weird Al. Oh, we don't need that. Phone scam. Oh, here we go. This is it. It's talking about phone scams. Let's look at this one. The phone scams. 7 scam area codes New Yorkers should never pick up the phone. I never pick up the phone unless the answering machine. If you call me, talking to the phone, hey, this is Thammer. If you were to give me a call, hey, this is Thammer from Riyadh, I'm gonna pick up. But if it's just ringing, and I don't recognize the phone number, I'm not gonna answer it. There's no chance in hell I'm gonna answer it. Let's read this one talking about scammers, because they're out there. I mean, and some of the people that fall for the scams, I'm like, are you dumber than a box of rocks? It's just it's common sense. Oh, you if you don't send a gift card of $2,000 to this address, you're going to be audited from the IRS. And it's just like, give me a break. I don't pick up either. That good for you, Tina. That's what you need to do. I just can't believe the people that fall for this crap. And the information is out there as far as for the scammers. Okay, they're out there, and here's a good one right here. Let's go over this one. This is a good one right here. Let me put this up here. Let's see. Here's a guy yelling. This is off our WNBF. This is a local radio station I listen to. Phone scammers are so big these days that so many of us don't even pick up the phone. I don't. That's the best thing. Get an answer machine. Let the answer. And if you don't recognize the phone number and the person on the voice, don't answer it, because it's when you pick it up they win. When you leave that phone down and you just let them. And, oh yeah, screw. I'm sitting there at the phone and I'm doing this. I'm saying screw you guys. I'm laughing. We figured that if it's important, the caller will text and leave a message, and that's true. That will either get around to you listening and stuff like that. So, although a huge part of the population goes out of its way to avoid answering the phone at all costs, there are still many people who do, and I don't know why. And if you're one of these people, and you're worried that you might accidentally accept a call from a scammer, this is for you. Keep in mind that not all area codes that you don't recognize are from a scammer, but there are a few area codes that you should probably keep an eye on. So this is the first 3 digits. An eye out, because they're more than likely associated with this, and you could tell from the phone number. They're pretty unique, these scammers. They have the local area code here along with the first 3 digits of where I live in the town I live in. I said, who's that? But they don't say anything. and it's a small community. But here's the area code 876. I've seen that one. Scammers from this area code often pose as lottery officials or representatives from well-known organizations promising large cash prizes. They may ask for personal information, and you never give personal information over the phone. I don't care what they frickin' say. Or request payment to claim the supposed winnings. And it goes the same thing here on the internet. Here's some other ones. Area code 809, 829, and 849, Dominican Republican. Scammers use these codes to typically attempt to trick individuals in dialing back, incurring significant charges on their phone. They may leave brief messages, calls, or voicemails urging victims, and you never return the call. Let's see, 284. I've seen this one. Similar to the Dominican Republic, scammers from 284. This area code may also use missed calls and voicemail, entering individuals to call back. And then the ultimate one, the 234, Nigeria. Area code 234. Don't answer area code 234. I'm sure, Tina, you've probably seen this one. Known for the famous Nigerian prince scam. Scammers from Nigeria may claim to have a large inheritance and business opportunities. I get emails on these too. They get deleted. Delete. And request money for personal information. And the last one, 242, I've seen this one too. Scammers may use this area code to impersonate customer service representatives from banks and credit card companies. Say, oh, you need to send this or we're going to shut down your savings account. I don't think so. Tina's laughing. I don't pick it up. Oh, she's laughing. I know you're laughing. I'm laughing too by just reading this.
The best one is
What's that?
when they call and say your daughter or your granddaughter's in jail, give me a credit card to bail them out.
Yeah.
Well, if they're in jail, they deserve it. Sorry.
The missus has gotten one. We've heard those. She's heard stories about that and stuff. It's hilarious as far as, but there's some people out there that you don't want to get. I try and think the best of people, as far as that goes, try to think the best of people, as far as people. I think for the most part, I think in person, you can judge a person right off the bat and stuff like that. Good Lord, Tony says, yeah, good Lord. Exactly, Tony. But there's scammers here on the internet, and you all know that. The folks that are here in the chat, I know them. I've talked to them offline as far as, not in this pub like what I'm doing now. And you get a feel for them, and, and I know they're not going to scam me. But there's people that do come in, like we get the over on the chat here. We'll get one. Oh, if you want to promote your Twitch broadcast, no, you're deleted. I don't want to hear it. I don't have time for that shit and stuff like that. So I know I'm preaching to the choir in the chat, but I still, it just bewilders the hell out of me that there are people that still fall for the scammers. And I say my suggestion is always get an answer machine, plug it in. If the person's talking and you don't recognize it, just wait till they're finished and then delete their message. If they leave a message, hey, this is you're a family member or or somebody a friend or something like that, then you can call them back. Or else if you recognize their it's like we get family members, hey, this is your brother here and stuff like. Oh, pick up. Hey, how you doing? They all know. Both the missus's family side of the family and my side of the family is, we have an answer machine. We're not going to pick up on that first ring. For me, it's hard because I was in the service, and when I was in the alarm room, the communication center, you picked up that phone immediately. It's hard for me to do, but I've trained myself to where the phone's ringing. If this phone's ringing, I'm just looking at it. No, not answering. See you later. And that's all. It's that simple. But when I was in the service, you had to answer that phone immediately, especially if it was an emergency phone. But you get emergencies over regular business phones too, as far as that goes. So, but it just bewilders the hell out of me, some of the scammers as far as that goes. Let's see, what else do we have? Do we have something else here? What have we been on? We're coming up on an hour and 30 minutes. And so we might just take it to an hour and 45. Let's see if we find another article here. New Yorkers are eligible for more than $2,000 in tax credit. Ooh, that's interesting. Yeah, we're talking about taxes. Let's talk about that one. Let's bring that one up. Let's see. This is dealing with New Yorkers. Let's see. New Yorkers are eligible to. We have to look at this one. Let's see. Share. Go there. Share. And we'll push it. Let's see, is that going to come up? No, it didn't come up yet. Let's see, gotta go push it. Oh, yeah, it's pushed. Where the hell is it? It says it's up. What the hell? Oh, there it is. Okay, we're up now. Okay. This one is New York residents are eligible for more than $2,000 in tax credits. What's that all about? The tax season is about to officially kick off. It kicks off January 29th, so it's actually hasn't even started yet as far as that goes. So let me move that down here. If you live in New York State, there are some tax credits and rebates you don't want to miss. Let's see. Parents in New York are eligible for the Empire State Child Credit. Both my kids are young adults. I don't think I'm going to get this because they're not younger than 17. When it's not a huge amount of money, while it's not a huge amount of money, any little bit helps. Let's see, 133. Okay, let's start again here. While it's not a huge amount of money, any little bit helps, right? Parents in New York can receive the Empire State Child Credit for dependent children who are younger than 17 years of age on December 31st, 2023. In order to qualify, you must not exceed the income level. The credit is $100 per child. This is just for the state. Federal level, it's probably a lot more. Okay. You can find all the details and the forms, when you get your forms there, the files and stuff like that. Let's see. New York State office offers child and dependent care credit. Okay. Certain New Yorkers who pay for child and dependent care can claim this credit, which is in addition to the federal credit. If you qualify for the federal credit, you also qualify New York. The amount of the credit varies. The credit is computed based on the amount of your New York State adjustment gross income and number of qualified persons, and it's the amount of qualified express. Okay, and then you have parents of college students can get tax credit. So it's all dealing with the kids as far as that goes. If your child went off to college in 2023, or maybe you did, you can claim certain college related credits. Certain qualified college tuition expenses can be deducted. Credits can range from $400 per eligible student up to $10,000. Okay. Let's see, if you bought a home, okay, a home, bought a house, you may qualify for star credit. Now the missus, because the star credit here in New York State, I qualify because I'm a retiree. So I think, let me see, is that in this list here? No, the Star program. I think we're in the Star program. The Star program helps New Yorkers offset their local school taxes. Yes, we're involved in this. This is with homeowners. I'm a homeowner, so I know the missus. She because I had to sign something, and it related to this. So this relates to me. So we're being looked at. I don't know if that was approved or not, but the Star program helps New Yorkers offset the local school taxes. So I get a reduction. Both my kids don't go to the local high school anymore. So should I pay the full? I don't mind paying the full amount. It's a great high school. It took care of my kids, so I don't squabble about it. Okay, it is a significant amount, but we filed for a reduction. The school tax relief stars program offers property tax relief to eligible New York State homeowners, which I'm a homeowner. This is my home. This is my domicile. The STAR program isn't something you need to include on your tax return unless you itemize your taxes. You can find out more. So what they do is, I don't have to, if this gets approved, I don't pay school taxes for the local high school, the elementary school, the junior high school, as far as that goes. Let's see. Many rebates offer to New Yorkers for efficiency improvement, and I was just talking about one of those at the beginning of the broadcast. If you fit your house out with solar, New York State gives you a tax credit. I'm not sure. Yeah, there's a New York tax credit, and there's a lot of people complain about the new laws in New York is putting in place to require electric vehicles and appliances, but there is a silver lining. There are quite a few rebates available. The New York State Driver's Clean Rebate offers up to $2,000 for purchasing the price of a new electric car vehicle. That's electric cars are like 60. I think the lowest electric car that I've seen is maybe 30,000. I'm not buying an electric car for 30,000 when I have two perfectly good Nissan Altimas that are fairly new and stuff like that. Are you out there? Hello? Or was that the cat? I think that was a cat. Electric cars, I'm fascinated with them, but they're still too pricey at 30, and I don't need a new car. I have a 2020 Nissan Altima that runs well. I don't drive it as much as I used to, but it's still it's like a brand new car to me. So I don't need to go out buying an EV. And $2,000, I don't know. It's not worth it. But there are more than 60 vehicles that qualify for the $2,000 rebate. Businesses or others who install charging stations may be eligible to a charging for the Charge Ready New York 2.0 rebate. The rebates are $2,000 to $4,000. So, hey Laura, good morning. Good morning to you. Coming in from Norway. Glad to have you here. Now that's something I could do. I would get a tax break if I would put it. I'm capable because we got the new electrical service for the house. We went from 100 amp to a 200 amp, and my electrician contract, electrical contractor told me that I can put an electrical charger in now. My electrical power for the house here, I can install an electric charger, and that would give me. So that you're talking, okay, that'd be a total of $2,000 for the car, $2,000 or $4,000 for the charger. So that's like $6,000. It still doesn't float my boat to go get an EV, electrical vehicle. There are quite a few home clean electrical products that qualify for rebate incentives or credits in New York State, such as solar. We talked about that. I'm not sure the solar. It's not as much as when they first started it. I should have put solar panels up when they first offered it because they practically paid for the solar panels that you would install. Ground source, geothermal. I love the geothermal, but that's still expensive. It's way expensive to put geothermal. Heating pumps and on cold climate air sources, heat pumps. You can find information there. So that's interesting. Tax breaks as far as that goes. And let me see. Let me get. Let me put this one right there. There we go. It's at 141. Do the tax break thing. Oh, this is. Okay, I'm just checking something here real quick. Okay. Yeah, that's going to be my. I'm just setting up for my what I want for my snapshot as far as that goes. Oh, let's see, Laura. How's the weather there? Oh, cold. Yeah, we're 41 degrees, Laura. We're at 41 degrees Fahrenheit, which is 5 degrees Celsius, which is nice. It's very nice, given the fact that the last several days there we've been having rain and snow, and it's been cold. The wind hasn't been that bad. We had a whole bunch of rain yesterday. It's sort of melting the snow. The grass is starting to come back. You can see we got some clouds. It's going to be a nice walk this morning. After I get done with the broadcast, I'm going to be going on a walk with the missus, and let's see, it's 1 degree Celsius, 30. Yeah, that's what we've been having all yesterday and the week prior. That's what we've been having. We've been having that cold temperature, especially with the snow. We had 5 inches of snow, but for all practical purpose, it's like barely an inch out there right now in the pockets. You can see the grass. All the rain that we got yesterday, it rained all day yesterday. The big thing yesterday, though, was the wind. The wind was like up around 20 miles per hour. And we had over 1,000 people, 1,000 homes here in Tioga County, New York State, that didn't have any power. I was lucky I didn't have it. It was mostly across the river on the other side. Ad break ended. Your community's back. Okay. So, but glad to have you here. Is Jim Figerty's on? Yeah, Jim Figerty's on. Okay, you're usually over there with Jim. He's got 17. He's got Laura. I can see the bushes look a bit frosty. Yeah, there's some snow. Let's see. That's probably the back ones. Which ones are you looking at? Yeah, there's a little bit of frost on them, and there's snow on the ground. But it's 41. So if it stays, what's the high temperature for today? What's our high? Our high temperature. I can't remember. Let me go back to this. Our high here is going to be 40. So we're going to be staying at this temperature all day long. So that would mean that the snow is going to melt. The rest of the snow out there will be gone by lunchtime if we stay at 41. So and the missus is getting ready to go for a walk. So let's see. And the squirrels, even with the snow that we had, they're still running around. Usually last year at this time, we didn't see any squirrels. There's squirrels running all over the place and stuff. They're enjoying the hell out of the weather. And no, you're not seeing that run. There's a little bit of frost out there as far as that goes. Let's see. I can't pronounce that. What's that word? I cannot, for the life of me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in Google Translator so I can get the proper pronunciation. So stand by for a minute. Let's see. Google Translator. No, I don't want that. I don't want that. Oh, we're going to do this. So we want. How come that's not set? Okay, there we go. Okay, this is what. Let me turn this up.
Kadokano. Kadokano. Kadokano.
Okay, that's the north of Norway had almost negative 50 degrees Celsius some days ago. I am so glad that I lived to the west. Holy crap. Negative 50 C. What the hell is that in Fahrenheit? Let me see. You got me looking, Laura. 50 degrees C to Fahrenheit. That's negative 58 degrees Celsius. Holy crap. But the town,
Kadokano.
Katokino.
Kadokano. Kadokano.
Katokino. That's in northern Norway. That's where Lor Gamus lives. He lives in western, which is probably a good thing. It's a lot warmer there. I think the worst I've ever experienced was probably on the Celsius was probably, well, on the, let's see, probably negative 30 is the coldest I've ever been in, which is negative 34. That was over in Korea. Korea got to be negative 34. That would be, yeah, negative 30 degrees Fahrenheit, which is negative 34 Celsius. So that's the coldest I think I've ever experienced in my life. I can't even imagine. That Google pronunciation of, oh, it's not good? Okay. Oh, I can't pronounce it. You know, it's like, if I just go, let's see, Katkino. Katkino? Did I say that right? Katkino? Rich, gotta go. Now my daughter is off and coming to talk. Okay, Tina, thank you. I'm getting ready to end the broadcast here as well. So you have a good one. You have a good day today, Tina. Thank you for being here, Tina DeRose, 54. And you have a great day too, Tina. Ciao for now. I'll see you. Say the best to your daughter too. Glad to have you here, Tina. Taking, and I'm glad all the people in the chat, because they're for the people that are watching the replay here on Twitch, Rumble, YouTube. The people are just like you, replay watchers. You're taking time to watch this, and I greatly appreciate it. It means a lot as far as that goes. So I'm having a conversation with you all here, and Tina or Laura saying have a good one to Tina also. Yeah. So, but yeah, it's going to be a pleasant day. I'm seeing some blue sky out there. It's going to be cloudy, but it's for the middle of January. I'll take it. I mean, if we don't have any more snowstorms the rest of this month, all we have to do is get through the month of February, because February, end of January, February, that's usually when it really gets cold here as far as that goes. And what is it? I don't like that. I don't like the icebox cold. Oop. I don't want that yet. Did I want that yet? No, I don't want that yet. Okay. We didn't push it yet. Okay. So I think that's about it. I don't think I have anything else. Let's see. January and February, the coldest months here. No, yeah, that's the same here. Also, as far as that goes, Laura. Oh, I know what I can do. I can do. Let's see. They have the final brackets for the NFL. Let me bring that up. We can end with that. So I can talk about football. No, that's not it. NFL. Yeah, January and February is usually the coldest months here too, as far as that goes. Let's see, we got that, and I'll put that there. Let's see, we're going to end with this. The wild card. The wild card round is coming up. Let's see, let's go ahead and push this. Let me see. Let's make sure we got this. Is electric expensive? Well, it can be if you use a lot of it and stuff. We don't. Our electric bill is I would say it's average. I'm not sure. I don't do the bills, so I'm not sure what the missus. I'd have to tell her. Sometimes we it can be high. I think it's probably it's maybe the same as. I think over in Europe the electric is a little bit more expensive, and also up in Scandinavia it could be a little bit more expensive. I don't know. I'd have to find out on that. I get 200. Oh, then I think yours is cheaper. 200. I think ours is way up. We pay like every 3 months, I think, or every 2 months. I'm not sure. It's sometimes we're on a budget, so sometimes it's up, sometimes it's down, and as far as that goes. So. But we don't really use that much electric. We use the dryer for wash and stuff like that. But and let's see. Okay, here we go. I'm going to bring this up. And we have NFL. And Tina just left. I could have got her picks. Damn it. Let's see. Let me bring this over here. Oh, we got to be over here. There we go. So what we have here is the NFL picks, and we're going to finish up with this. This will take us to 2 hours to talk about. And what we have is the teams that are going to be playing in the wild card. This is going to be Saturday. There's going to be all these games, or no, the first 4 games are Saturday. You got the Browns and Texans. I'm picking the. Actually, I'm going to pick that. I'm going to write that down. I'm picking the Browns. I like Cleveland. Houston's a good team, but I don't think they have it. The Browns, they're going down to Houston, so this should be a very good game. I'm picking the Browns to win. And then the next one, this game right here, this is a bogus. The 2 teams are good teams. Televised wise, this is a bogus game because this is the game that's on Peacock. If the Bills didn't win, the Bills would be playing the Chiefs here, and this game is going to suck because you can't watch it unless you have Peacock. If you're in Miami or if you're in Kansas City, you'll be able to watch it. But the rest of this, unless you have Peacock, it's like HBO. It's NBC's subscription service. So I'm hating. I hate to use the word hate, but I'm disliking. Let's use that word. It's not. I'm disliking Peacock. But the Chiefs and Dolphins, I'm picking the Chiefs. And then the NFL wild card round continues on Sunday at 1 o'clock. Steelers and Bills. This is a big game for me right here. The Bills, of course. That's going to be up there in Orchard Park. The Bills. Steelers, I think they could be a disruptor, but I think the Bills are back on track, and they're going to be moving through this first round of the playoffs. The next game at 4:30 on Sunday is Packers and Green Bay. Cowboys are at home. I'm taking Cowboys. Cowboys they play a different type of game on at home, and they play a lot better at home. The next one is Sunday at 8 o'clock. There'll be the Rams and Lions, and I'm liking the Lions. I think the Lions had a good season. The Rams could possibly win, but I think the Lions they're definitely going to be a disruptor. And then Monday night on the 15th, we have the Eagles and Buccaneers. I'm not sure if the Eagles. I want to say the Eagles. I like the Northeast Conference team, so I'm going with the Eagles as far as that goes. And then after the wild card round, it'll be the 20th, which will be the next Saturday. That's to be determined. And then the conference championships will be the 28th. And then the Super Bowl will be February 11th. So there's how we stand as far as on the for the wild card. Okay. And that's about it, I guess. And let's see. Laura says, I live alone though. Family will get. Oh, okay. It's 200 to just you. Okay, I can see that. That's still a good electric bill though, Laura. I think we're. If I was to guess, I would say we probably pay. I want to say three. We pay at least more than that, so I'm thinking 300 a month, maybe. I'm not sure. I know we're on a budget, so we pay like every 3 months or something like that, and so maybe that's 100 a month. I'm not sure. I really can't. I'm not really sure, Laura. So let's see. We got that. Well, you have to have electric. I'm not too hip on the fact of electric cars, though. I don't think they're more. To me, they're more of not really a novelty. I don't think they're really having that much of an impact, because if you look at the components that all the electrical charger along with the electrical car, you have to have fossil fuels to make that stuff. You can't make that stuff that's in an electric car, especially a battery. The battery is composed of a lot of fossil fuel products, and also some more nasty. There's a lot, just electrical components. There's a lot of just the makings of that. Solar panels. They say, oh, we got to go solar. Everybody needs to get solar panels. It takes a lot of fossil fuels to make solar panels, so we're never going to get away from it. So why don't we have both? Until if an electric vehicle can go 1,000 miles on one charge, hey, I'm buying one. Right now, the average is 250 to 350, I think. Maybe more, maybe 400. I think there might be some out there for 400 and stuff like that. But I'm fascinated though with the technology. The technology's here, and we need to advance it. It's just like us going into outer space. We're working our way into going to outer space and stuff like that. And but it takes time. It's a process. And the same thing with going more efficient. Gasoline cars, diesel cars, or diesel vehicles, they're more efficient, and they burn that fuel a lot purer. It's not the pollution of back in the 60s and 70s. My God, they back in the day, you look at China. Everybody was riding a bicycle. Now everybody's driving a car. And for the most part, all these cars are more effective, and you don't see the smog that you used to see. Even in Los Angeles, you don't. Laura says, I know a millionaire that refuses to use electricity. He is freezing at winter. Lots of laughs. I'm laughing at that. He's a millionaire? He doesn't even have a furnace? A wood stove? He is freezing. He is freezing, not me. Yeah, so what's the point of having all that money? I agree, Laura. That's just common sense. I agree. That's funny. A millionaire, he doesn't use electricity. I don't know. There's some people have quirks and stuff like that, but when people like Laura, you and me, we have to be on a budget and stuff like that, and that's the best thing to do, the most prudent thing, and the most effective way of doing things. You utilize your utilities to the best that you can do, the most efficiency that you can do. So that's funny. Yeah, my gosh, I'd say that too. All right, Laura, I'm gonna wrap this up here, and let's see, who do we have here? Does this go all the way to the beginning? Yeah, we had Tim Fan. Tim Fan, I want to say thank you for being here. Tony D, thank you for being here as well. You have a good one, my friend, my brother veteran and fellow broadcaster. Thank you, Helen. Helen came in from Scotland, Edinburgh, Scotland, and thank you, Thamer, coming in from Riyadh, in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Thank you, sir, and the best to you. Thank you, Tina, our Jersey girl. Thank you for being here. Have a great day. Thank you, thank you, first time chatter, Jason 73421 from Manhattan, New York, in New York City. Thank you for being here. Have a great day, and thank you, Lore Gammis from Norway, our Scandinavian friend. Thank you for being here. Take care and have a great day. You too, sir. Have a great day yourself. And we'll go ahead and see what the day brings. And you all have a great one. This is Rich Roberts, Fireman Rich here on Twitch. Fireman Rich over there on at Fireman Rich on X/Twitter, Blue Skies, Truth Social, and Instagram Threads. Over on the public Facebook, it's the real Fireman Rich. I post on one, it's across the board. But thank you for your views on the replays here on Twitch as well as Rumble and YouTube. Thank you. You all have a great one wherever you may be on this big blue marble. Again, Rich Roberts, Fireman Rich here on the Twitch, wishing you all well. Live life, have fun. Ciao for now. As always, peace. Take care, folks. Thanks again, Laura. You have a great one.